So in the comments, someone mentioned that the multiverse was basically just for George's personality, that they could have 6 different personalities. So, I guess that's one mystery solved. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. Oh, and yeah, I don't consider that to be a spoiler because it's not something that the game is gonna ever tell me. And in fact, it would just lead me down the wrong path thinking it's an unsolved mystery. So, thank you for that comment.
It's okay.
I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. Gotta hurry up that book before the world ends. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. I still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone here for at least another day. I am never giving another character that voice. It doesn't feel bad while I'm doing it, but I know it would add up. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm.
Oh, what book did Cedric take?
The Creation of Profitbot, dear. It's one of my favorite books by the author. The book contains many detailed blueprints and progress shots. I really enjoyed editing it.
Oh. Please be careful out there. Uh-huh. This stand smells sugary.
Candy skewers fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid. But at least they keep the evacuees from getting hungry.
Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pills should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks.
Yeah. Pretty sure water doesn't work like that, my dude. What's up, binocular boy?
You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine at least. I was looking out one of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah?
Yeah.
When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away? Looks like we're stuck with the latter.
Yeah, I still don't want to talk to you.
What are you doing to that book?
Editing it. I've been in the author's shadow for my entire career. If I'm gonna die soon, I want to die knowing I put out at least one original idea out there. Mood, man. My live stream is to be a sci-fi author. The lab complex got totaled, didn't it? This is not the voice I gave her last time.
Yeah.
All those hours I put into my work, and now...
She fell asleep.
I was trying to do like a low voice black woman impression. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Yeah, I'm not a voice actor. Robots are the only ones that we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple of units that aren't too badly damaged. Hello, person who has camera film coming out their mouth and spilling down to the floor. Monitoring, monitoring. Looks like our scouting unit A27 is still doing okay. You also have film coming out your mouth. and you're sleeping on the job. Looks like I have to cancel my appointment. This stinks.
With the world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails.
With that last time.
Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay.
Nervous kid.
I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kind of stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person in so long. Many people have been assuming the worst.
TV kid.
You're going through these pages pretty fast.
There's mostly pictures.
I had to leave Mother clearly behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. At least I had time to rescue my friends.
Well, you got one in your face.
The world is ending. What are we gonna do?
Don't bother me. What? You need something?
No.
Suit yourself. But just so you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted, so I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing out the evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck doing community service?
No.
Good, because I'm not! What's up, little girl who knows quantum physics?
This library was built fairly recently, you know. Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand partial collapse.
Oh, so it was about the squares.
The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that.
Still can't get past you.
Oh, hello! The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know.
And I think that's everyone. Nope.
Evening news, evening news. Everything is terrible.
Just like real life news.
Reading helps me get my mind off things. Hello, person. Hi! Read shelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will.
Sort of lost the Nico voice there for a moment.
Hello, person. This is the library temporary shelter. I'm leaving.
There's no door over here. Is there a door over here? No. Oh, I can go this way now. Oh, that's... No, I can't go this way. Oh, never mind. I don't even know what I was thinking. Goldfish Boys place. Oh, I just straight up haven't been here. Can't go to the lamp guy. And it looks like this is where Rue is gonna be. Alright, let's go back in here.
You're here.
What voice did I give the fox last time? You're here. Nico! I'm gonna check. Just hold on a sec.
Who are you, Roo?
Yes. Okay, so turns out I could barely hear the voice from last time because I hadn't balanced the voice to music ratio yet. So I guess it doesn't really matter if I get it a little bit wrong. Did you already meet the others?
Yeah, but...
Everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room.
He's a big tree with leaves. Haven't seen one of these since I was back home.
Or since you were here last time. Clock room? Oh, that clock room. Yeah, I'm not going to the tower. But I think I do have to go to the place where the tower is. Nothing over there. Don't know why I'm going over there. But not into the tower.
These squares are just everywhere.
Okay, so this is where I came into this area. Let's see if I can even go to the other side of the tower.
This door won't budge.
Alright, not in the tower, but up the elevator.
Here we are.
Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already.
The prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was gonna bring him back with a memory disk, but he was in a lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it.
Oh. No. There goes our only chance.
I'm sorry.
This is not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Aww. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well...
Fake.
simulated.
Cedric told me about what happened to your other world.
Did he?
I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel.
The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here.
Huh? Who would that be?
The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity.
Oh, the entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world?
Yes. But thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained into his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. So this harkens back to Asimov's 3 laws that we read on the wall in the Barrens. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that.
Really?
Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now.
The squares.
That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate.
Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then.
Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days.
Oh, is there any way for us to
Fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no choice of taming it.
Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and it has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means.
That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is?
Yeah?
No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it?
Right.
It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else.
That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you?
People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine.
The code conflicts thing?
Yeah. But while you can't build the robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it's able to return your feelings. Haha, I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Chris know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there.
Uh-oh.
We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. You guys are okay?
Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book.
He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there.
All I had to do was scan the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings.
Father really does think of everything.
That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay.
Same.
We're ready to go, Nico. Yeah, so there's a concept in computer science called Turing completeness, which is the idea that any information processing, is this the right way? Yeah, it is. Any information processing, any sufficiently robust information processing system can run any other information processing system. So a sufficiently wired brain could run a computer program, and a sufficiently advanced computer could run a brain. So yeah, it's quite feasible within the realm of known science that we could create sentient, conscious computers. No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this.
What are these things anyway?
Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world.
What?
It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a TXT file as its shell.
Are we going back into the documents? But to get them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Chris's machine.
Ooh.
And when we enter these portals, we'll be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Chris is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Chris would need to move around some things as well.
Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though.
I see. Does Chris know where these portals lead at least?
You should probably ask Chris on this.
Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Chris.
Documents, my games, OneShot. I guess that means I know where it is. This one will be meant for me then.
This one's green.
This one is configured to my code, I think.
This one's blue.
That's mine then. Alright, I'll be back in the documents.